morning children, how are you all? Welcome to another English class and hope everybody's fine. We have completed our prepositions and we have even completed the exercises, or we are doing some of the exercises. Please do check the answers when I am sending the answers. Alright, so today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is, the chapter's name is Verbs, and we are going to learn about that. So, what are verbs I told you about? Remember, I told you the parts of speech. Again, you must be really tired of hearing parts of speech. 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, interjections. Yes? So, coming back to verbs. What are verbs? Verbs, I told you, they are any action words or words that express any action which a person is or was doing, or do or does, or has or have. All these has, or had, all these are called verb. If you don't have a main verb, so you have these helping verbs. Yes, so I told you is, am, are is the be form. Wherever be comes, you know be form is, we had done this. It is, am, are, and have is, has or have, and had. Yes? Okay? Has, have. Okay? And then you have do, it is do, does. Okay? This is for plural, do is for plural, does is for singular, he does his homework. Alright, now this is in present form, and what is in past form? Is, am, are changed into was, were, has and have changes into had, and do, does changes into did. You should know this, and we have done this already. So these are called verbs, they are called helping words, okay, helping verbs, and without these no sentence can be complete. Alright, now for example, if we say, supposing Ruskin Bond is a famous author, so is a verb. Alright, is a helping verb. Then he has a house in Rajasthan, so he has is the verb. Also, he has written many stories for children. So, has written. Written is also action word. Alright. So, you understood? So, without these, sentence cannot be complete. Now, verbs can be divided into two. There are two kinds of verbs. One is transitive and one is intransitive. Transitive and intransitive we have done in the last class. I have already taught you in the last class what is transitive and what is intransitive verbs. Now, what are transitive verbs? Let's see. I'm sure many of you must have forgotten what is transitive and intransitive verbs. So, we are going to do it again, because see, grammar is like maths. It never finishes. It has its continuity. In every class it will start, it will be continuing. So this will come in the next year also. So don't think, acha, I have to finish, I don't need to remember. You have to remember, because the same thing in an elaborate manner will come in the next class. Understood? So okay. So verbs are transitive and intransitive. And what are transitive verbs? Yes. Transitive. Transitive verbs. What are transitive verbs? Transitive verbs are when the verb requires an object to complete the sentence or to make sense. Alright, to make complete sense. So, if object is not there, so it will not make complete sense. The verb will not make complete sense. And so that will be transitive. For example, it is given like supposing I ate. Okay, I is the subject, yes, and ate is the verb. Okay, it's the main verb, right? Now you see, I ate. Is it a complete sentence? Is it making complete sense? No, it is not. It needs an object. Eat what? So I ate what? So that then it will make complete sense. So you can say I ate a mango. Now a mango is an object. Understood? So if this is not there, this sentence will not make complete sense. So here the verb is transitive because it requires an object to make complete sense. Okay. In some of the scenarios, we also need two objects. Remember this also we had done in our class, in last class. So we need sometimes we need two to make more complete sense. So so we need two objects. For example, yes. So if I say my mother gave me a pen to write. My mother gave me a pen to write. Now here, gave, my mother is subject. Gave is the verb. Yes, I am doing something. Gave, yes. So I told, now to find out the object, there is one more thing. How will you find out the object? You have to ask the question what? I ate what? Mango. So to find the main, so to find the direct object, one is the direct object where you ask the question what and you come to know the answer. That is called the direct it is called a direct object. To find a direct object, we have to ask the question what? What did I eat? So the answer is a mango. So this is a direct object. Now we ask the same question over here. Here, what did mother give? What did mother give? Mother gave a pen. Right? So this is direct object. Now, to find indirect object, we have to ask the question whom? Kisko? Indirect object. Okay? Yes, children. So, when I am saying here my mother is subject, gave is the verb. So, we are asking what did mother give? So, mother gave a pen. So, a pen is a direct object. Okay? And next, we have to find, see, indirect, most probably it will be to whom. Yes? Or there has to have, mostly there is a preposition and kiske liye what results. Okay, for what is the result of it there. So either you ask the question if there is nothing else and to whom you ask, or for what purpose. Okay, what is the result of that thing. So what is the result of the direct object. So here my mother gave a pen for what? To write. So to write is the indirect object. Understood? Here me is not the indirect object. You might think for whom, but here if this would be like this example would be like this. My mother gave a pen to me. Yes? So here then my mother gave what? Here it is direct object and to whom? So me. So me is indirect object. Understood? So here this you have to be careful. Here me is not indirect object because the reason being there is the result of the pen. Pen leke kya hua? For what? So to write. So here then that result has to come. Okay. So that is the indirect object. So write is the indirect object, not to. It is write is the indirect object. Understood everybody? Okay. Now Same thing I told, she gifted a doll to me. So again something like this only, my mother gave a pen to me. So here a pen is the direct object and me is the indirect object. We'll do exercise, then you will understand much better. Okay. Alright. Then comes to intransitive. When now transitive requires object, they need object, whether it may be one object, that is the direct object, or indirect object. Now if there are two objects, one more thing, if there are two objects, it is called transitive verb, or it is also called determinative verbs. Okay, so these are means two objects. Okay, now coming to intransitive. Transitive requires object, intransitive does not require object. The sentence will be complete without an object. It will make complete sense. Okay, the sentence will make complete sense without an object. For example, now this is intransitive. Alright, this is intransitive. For example, if I say I sleep, it is making complete sense, right? You don't need anything else to make complete sense. Okay, so sleep here is this sleep is the intransitive verb. We do not require any object. Or I laugh, I run. This here we do not require any object as such to make complete sense. It is already making complete sense. So here this is the intransitive verb. Okay. Now in some intransitive verbs we require words to make more clear sense. Okay. But these words now the verbs require, or the group of words which are required to make complete sense, they are not objects, they are not thing. Okay, they are basically the words, they will give a clear picture, they will describe it. Okay, something like that. Okay, so when someone is telling something good about you, it is called a compliment. Yes, someone is complimenting you. So that again, so same thing, that those words which are required to make complete sense, they are not objects, they will be complements. For example, she sang, I sleep, if I say, yeah, I slept peacefully yesterday. So peacefully is the yesterday, it's a compliment because it's describing your sleep. Same thing like this, Meena sang a song melodiously. Melodiously matlab meetha bahut, with rhythm. So a song is the object and melodiously is the complement. Is that clear? Yeah. Or my mother cooks food very tasty. Okay, my mother cooks food very tasty. So cooks is the verb, yes, food is the object, and very tasty is the complement. Understood, everybody? Is that clear? So this is now you have transitive verbs which may have one object or two objects. One is a direct object, the other is the indirect object. Then there is intransitive, where you do not require any object at all to make complete sense. And then you have the complements. Complements are not objects, they are telling you how it's giving you a complement, it's giving you a clear picture. Understood? I hope you understood this thing. It's quite easy. And I'll just one more thing I'll say. So if you ask the question what after the verb, if you're asking the question what, I told you here, yes, when you're asking the question so you will get the answer, and that answer is going to be direct object. And if you ask the question who received it, yeah, so there with that, if you say who received it, you will get indirect object. Understood? So the question which you will ask for indirect is who received it. Okay, it means that you would. Okay, so here with this you will come to know the indirect object. Understood, everybody? So with this we finish today's topic. All right, transitive and intransitive. I want you to try and complement. Of course, you ask the question how. Okay, how did my mother cook food? How was the food? So the food was very tasty. So it becomes a compliment. Okay, for compliment you ask the question how. Understood, everybody? Okay. So I think with this we finished the explanation of transitive and intransitive. I want you to do the homework, page number 106, exercise A and B. It's quite easy, not very difficult, just to underline and tell whether they are transitive or intransitive. That's the only thing you have to do. Alright. So, and in next, also same thing, you have to find direct and indirect object. Alright. So with this, we complete today's topic. Alright. So see you in my next class. Thank you very much.